Had some technical issues. We hope you were able to watch this live, but if not, this will be a great recording tomorrow to watch as you wake up after Saturday. After you finish college game day or in between your favorite college games, watching the Wall Hawks versus the Peaster Greyhounds. Again, this is Chad Curry with Coach Larry Holscher. We just talked about the preseason part, or not preseason, the prior games to where we are now. Again, Peaster just coming off a loss from Jacksboro, but they beat Castleberry early on in the season and then also lost to Toller. Wall now 2-1 after their overtime loss to Jim Ned. I do want to make sure that fans know this is a Pixelcast Media pregame show. Hey fans, did you know that Concho Sports Networks is a Pixelcast Media brand? Yes, all content you see from CSN, including these live and recorded broadcasts, is produced by San Angelo's own Pixelcast Media. There's no better way to get your story out to the world than video. No one in San Angelo does it quite like Pixelcast Media. So if you'd like to expand your brand in San Angelo and West Texas, give us a call at Pixelcast Media, 325-486-0300. That's 325-486-0300. And of course, you're watching on the broadcast right now. The Wall Hawks are taking the field. Peaster Greyhounds already have. We talked a little bit between the break. Wall, again, has a tradition rich of football, sports, athletics, from baseball, football, basketball, everything else. Peaster has been a predominantly basketball school for many years. We are guessing or estimating they just started football 4 or 6 years ago, not very long, Coach. What were your kind of thoughts on Peaster?
Yeah, sir, it's been within the last 6 years. So you've got a young team. They've got a brand-new football head coach this year from one they had last year. And, they're learning him. He's learning them, and they're learning to trust him. And anybody, we all know trust is built over time. They come right out the first game and have to face Tolar, which is a very good, they're dropped down a classification, but they're a very good football team. Then they go and beat Castleberry, and I'm sure that, as a team that's learning their coach, to try to play Tolar is tough because now you're wanting to believe, but you can't really fully buy in. They play Castleberry, start getting a little bit of trust, and then they had Jacksboro last week, who is in a really tough district with Boyd and Pilot Point and some of those guys. And that was one of those that they fought hard but came up short.
Fans, as you're watching, the national anthem is on, so we'll take a quick break while they play this. The flag's to our south end zone. Peaster. This is, of course, off Max Preps. And so Steedley is their quarterback. He's a senior. So far in 3 games, he's had 52 passing attempts, 29 completions, about 56% completion percentage, 435 yards during that time. He's thrown for 4 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. He's also one of their top rushers. He's had 20 carries for 86 yards during that time, no touchdowns. The other senior Brigham, has 20 game able to build up and build on that. It's a great 3rd and long, completion right there for a first down. So 1st and 10 for the Wall Hawks. Oasis Crop Insurance first down.
He's going to keep it himself. He gets the edge. He won't, but he'll be wrestled out of bounds at Peaster's 49-yard line.
Yeah, I want to make sure also that we thank all of our sponsors. First Community Federal Credit Union for putting on the Concho Sports Network presented. I was one of our main hosts. Again, the Oasis Crop Insurance first downs we just had right there. We missed the Shirts Landscape kickoff as we were trying to reset for technical issues. And you will hear 1,000 times the Pack Saddle Barbecue. Many things tonight helping us out.
Yes, Pack Saddle. Hopefully you've made your way over to Pack Saddle and you got a brisket sitting right in front of you while you're watching this game.
Toss right there to Briggs Jones for about a yard. Peaster's playing a 4-man front here. Got some big bodies up front.
They do on both sides, both the defensive and the offensive line, and that's just going to be Dillard right off his guards outside hip for about 4 yards right there.
And if you're watching home or still trying to find out, we are streaming right now, but we're actually on the Cristoval page. And so as I send that out to my wife or any others, we pay attention here. Hopefully we can get that message sent out and share it around to everybody.
This is like an iPhone update. You know, when you get an iPhone update, you don't know what's really going to happen.
All right, great little just true triple option right there. Get to the outside, 23. Again, Hagan Barbie. Great open field tackle there by Peaster because it looked like everybody was blocked. That probably would have gone to the house.
Yeah, I know. That was a great job by Dillard flipping it out to him.
Another Oasis Crop Insurance first down. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line for the Hawks. Ooh. Nathan Pepper there. Again, blocks are great. It's a one-on-one situation. 45 there for Peaster. I do have a rush if I can look here on my phone to it. Danny Munson, the senior linebacker there for a tackle.
Brings up 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, he got there and was able to wrap himself around.
9 minutes left in the first quarter. Hawks doing what they want to on a first drive, executing some third down conversions, making some big plays.
They're going to go right back to Pepper, right off a guard, and he's going to muscle his way down for about 7 yards.
Yeah, look at number 34, Camden Kelly, a senior there for Peaster on the tackle, getting him anything by his legs.
He's going to be just shy, about a yard shy, maybe a half a yard shy of a first down.
3rd and 1 here for the Hawks. Again, nice, cool evening, better than it was 104 degrees a few weeks ago. Dillard on the quarterback keeper, another good tackle there, but you get a first down, the Oasis Crop Insurance first down for the Hawks.
Yeah, I love that. All he's doing is just following Pepper. It's a different way to run ISO or lead, some people call it, from back in the day. He ain't even giving him a fake. He's just falling right up there. That time he hands it off.
And Nathan picks about 4 yards, made the first guy miss. Like I said, and so it's, oddly for the defense right now, they're making good tackles. They're just not necessarily winning the first 3 or 4 yards off the start. We got a player down here for Peaster, 45 here. So we're going to take a quick break, then we'll come back and catch back up here in a second.
Check out why First Community Federal Credit Union is the #1 local auto lender in the Concho Valley. With new, used, or refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices on GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. So be smart, bank smart, and contact First Community today for your auto financing needs.
It doesn't matter how you choose to shop with us. One thing will always stay the same, and that's the way we treat you. Over the past couple of years, a lot of folks have found new ways of doing business. The same is true right here at Mitchell Toyota. The choice is yours. Shop on the lot or shop online. Or you may even choose to pre-order. Either way, you'll get the vehicle that's just right for you. Buying a vehicle is a big decision, but it doesn't have to be a stressful one. Come see us today at Mitchell Toyota on Knickerbocker Road.
All right, fans, welcome back. Number 45, Danny Munson for the Peaster Greyhounds, went off there the last play. We are 2nd and 6 on the Hawks' 17-yard line. Hawks, this is their opening possession. They started on their own 20-yard line, working down the field. Toss outside to Barbie. Again, tough run. Peaster's definitely showing the effort. They're trying to get there. They're trying to squeeze the ball. Everybody's getting to the position they need to be. We do want to thank some of our sponsors tonight, including our presenting sponsor, First Community Federal Credit Union, as well as Mitchell Automotive Group, Pax Auto Barbecue, Shirts Landscape Company, Oasis Crop Insurance, and Financial Services Center. We couldn't bring this broadcast to you without the support of our great sponsors, so we'd love if Hawk fans would also go out and support these local businesses. Great stop there for Peaster. Number 34, Cameron Kelly, a senior there, knocking Nathan Pepper back for a loss, setting up about a 4th and 5. It looks like 4th and 6.
He then gives the night-night symbol.
It's early, bud.
A little early in the game to probably be giving the night-night symbol, but he definitely made a really good play right there.
Hawks trying to get him to jump here. Peaster got their stop there, and so 4th and 5. Dillard kept it, got about 2 yards on the follow. Peaster gets a 1st and 10 now with 7:19 to go with 17 on the 17-yard line, it looks like. Well, Coach, opening drive for the Hawks. What are kind of your thoughts? They did start from the 20, marched it down the field, just didn't quite convert.
Well, I think when you see that right there, that replay, you'll see how hopefully they're talking to Dillard that their slow play in the pitch is what they're doing on the option stuff. All he's got to do is take one step, make up the field, make him commit, and the pitch is wide open. So we'll see how they handle that. In true Wall fashion, they just marched it down, and then Peaster's defense made a couple really good stops and stopped them inside the red zone, which doesn't happen very often against the Hawks.
Hawks in their 3-3 stacks. Brylan White ran down the last play for about a 2-yard gain there for Peaster.
You know, right here, I think one of the biggest questions we've got, or that Wall's got, is can they start making contact closer to the LOS instead of 3 yards deep as far as forcing?
Bobbled snap. Looks like the Hawks have recovered, at least the 1st and 10 for the Hawks. From the first snap to the second snap there, the quarterback both jumped for both of those. They got the hand down late. So now they're saying Logan Thomas on the Concho Sports Network replay here, seeing him on the recovery. It really, the quarterback looked to pull it.
Yeah, it was 100% just a bobbled mesh, and it hit the ground, and Logan was able to fall down on it.
And so 1st and 10 now, Oasis Crop Insurance first down here for the Wall Hawks.
Of course, he was an unblocked football player, too.
That always makes it a little easier.
It helps, for sure. So what was a great defensive stop for Peaster. One, and the offense is out. And
there we go. Dillard picks about a yard gain here.
Now their defense is asked to make another big stop inside the red zone.
And so after the turnover here, Hawks got the ball on 1st and 10. Now it is 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. Again, Hawks looking to rebound from their last week's loss, 17-14 loss. One of the touchdowns Hawks had was from the defensive side. So the Hawks offense trying to make sure they get some touchdowns here on the board to get going here in the first quarter. Great block on the edge.
Bobby in for a touchdown. He hops his way across the line for the Hawks score.
Yeah, toss to the outside. We get here on the Concho Sports Network replay. The outside receiver had a fantastic block to set the edge. I'll make sure I recognize his name as I see the replay coming up. But the Hawks do take the early lead, 6-0, as Ryan Allen comes out to set up the extra point. 5:42 in the first. I believe it was Briggs Jones on the outside with the block. I saw number 8 out there, but I want to make sure I get the right person. Hawks running one person out here late. There's 15 seconds left on the play clock. Yep, you got to have the snapper. That definitely helps in the extra point. And we got one more coming out.
And you need the tight end on the left. Kind of makes a short edge.
It does. And Ryan Allen just calmly puts it in there. So 5:42 left to go in the first quarter. Hawks are up 7-0. We'll take a quick 30-second break. We'll come back here to continue on the first quarter.
Cotton farming in the Concho Valley, that's risky business. Specializing in crop insurance and serving local family farmers for over 15 years, Oasis Crop Insurance understands those risks firsthand. That's why year in and year out, from the first seed you plant to the last boll you harvest, Oasis Crop Insurance is your risk management partner.
Oasis Crop Insurance, service from paradise.
All right, sports fans, welcome back to the First Community Federal Credit Union. You are watching the Wall Hawks on Concho Sports Network. We're about to have the Shirts Landscape kickoff here. Again, if you just joined us, Hawks received the ball in the first quarter here to start on the 20-yard line, marched it all the way down to the 17. Peaster forced to stop. But within the second play, a fumbled exchange from the quarterback and running back for Peaster led to a Wall Hawk recovery. Within 3 plays, the Wall Hawks, by Hayden Barbie on a toss left, got in for a score, and Ryan Allen kicks the extra point. And so we were here with 5:42 left to go in the first quarter, and Ryan Allen is doing our kickoff.
And that's the stuff that'll beat a defense up. You make a big stand, then you're right back out inside the red zone that you just got them off of. And, it's a low percentage to stop the Hawks inside the red zone anyway. And giving them 2 chances really early is not conducive for a defense.
Number 25 there for Peaster. We don't have the updated roster with us. We're following on Max Preps. I don't have his number on there. But no, Coach, you're right. He said you get a stop, you get excited, and then right back to it. And so, Coach, what's Peaster's thoughts coming back after the wall score? What are they looking to do to get established here?
First of all, get the snap and then make a mesh. I would see them doing something fairly simple here. Yep, just a draw.
Steely has been one of their leading rushers there.
I really like that call. You just had trouble with the mesh, so and sometimes a quarterback will come out yoked up.
Yep.
They'll just get excited. So eliminate all things that the quarterback has to do right there, but make a fake and run. I really like that call. Bring him back down, let him settle into the game.
2nd and 7 here now. I'm curious if that was a combination of a quarterback draw with the throw there. They did have the slot receiver open. I'm curious they might come back to that here later on.
Oh, I'm sure it was an RPO. He sees an opening. He's going to take off right here.
Whoa. Good little run there. It might be set up for a first down. It looks like it's on the line. We'll see how they point that out. It looks like they're setting up for 3rd down.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be just a half a yard shy here, a yard shy of a first down, bring up 3rd and 1.
So Hawks bring some pressure, able to escape out on the outside there. Did a good job of the coverage on the backside.
4:28 and counting down right now in the first quarter.
Able to pick up the first down there. Number 6 there is the runner for Peaster. Looks like Caden Albert, a sophomore.
They're going to go quick. They're right back up to the line. So they're going to sugar. All they're trying to do is see what Wall will jump into. That way they can call their play. It's like I've always heard it called sugaring. Give them just a little of a sweet look so you can see what they're going to do before you make your call.
Steely scrambling here again. So Hawks swarm there. Looks for about a 1-yard loss. They're trying to hit a little vertical route up the middle. It gets covered up. Steely pulls out.
Tell you what this quarterback is good at, you can already tell, is he's quick on his feet. He's agile. He can move around. And he had it for the briefest of seconds on the scramble, but had to avoid a tackle and missed it.
Yeah, a receiver got open late on that, but playing that position is one of the hardest things to do when you got people flying at you and everything else. And so Hawks might have escaped a little one there, but 2nd and 12 for the Greyhounds.
Oh, yeah, it's easy to talk about. And that's going to be a pick by Garen Wiggins. He's going to dip in, dip back out. He's going to try it again. He's going to get tackled around the 12-yard line by number 20 for Peaster.
Big turnover, big play there. Steely stepped up in the pocket. Let's see, he's trying to hit a vertical right again. I think he's number 25. We don't have his number. He just underthrew it. Number 5 there for the Hawks. Wiggins intercepted it, ran it all the way back down to that 14-yard line. See the Concho Sports Network. Pressure by the Wall Hawks.
You're going to see Wiggins doing a really good job. He's behind the receiver, and it's always easier to go downhill on a ball than to try to catch up with it. And he was just waiting. He saw that it was underthrown. He jumped the route, made the pick, and then had a great return down to the 12-yard line. So
we are in the pack settle. Well, I thought it was a pack settle on one of these parts, but we are in the red zone here for the Wall Hawks. 2:07 left to go. They brought the ball back. There was a penalty, coach, personal foul. I'm hearing it there. So most likely, the fans, you don't know, a change of possession, you cannot block anybody below the waist or, of course, in the back. So something happened on there, brought the Hawks back. So 1st and 10 on the 37-yard line of the Greyhounds, of the Peaster Greyhounds.
Got to sprint out. He's got the drag, the greatest route in football, and once again he completes it to Bills. Now that was the one thing I wanted to see out of this offense was him actually reading his progressions. You'll see this The minute he turns around, he should be looking at the flat. The flat was actually open. He could have hit it forward, but he looked back to the drag, so both the flat and the drag. But what I wanted to see was going through some progressions.
Fantastic play by Dillard there. Sets up a run right here. Tough run by Dillard, about 6 yards off the Oasis Crop Insurance first down.
The second thing that I think has plagued this offense the last 3 weeks has been turnovers and fumbles from the quarterback. And I mean, so I hope to see that cleaned up tonight too.
Dillard again called on the run. You can see the left side of the line and tight end receiver, however that's going down, is just making a wall. Dillard doesn't get touched for about 5 yards in that play. Picks up another first down.
Yeah, they had a great push up the field right there for sure.
Garrett Guy there on the carry. Gets about 3 yards on the play. Well, actually a little more, about 4 yards on the play. Set up a 2nd and 6. Fans, there's 52 seconds left in the quarter. 32 on the play clock. So Lee has at least one more play in this quarter. Again, it's a homecoming evening for the Wall Hawks, which is always an exciting time. The Hawks trying to punch it in here for a touchdown. So they went right back to that play they ran earlier in the series. Again, just walling down the left side. Dillard just pulling and keeping that. Set up about a 3rd and 3 here. And so 24 seconds. We'll see. It looks like they're going to try to run one more play here. We'll see if it gets down to the clock or not. Again, it's 18 seconds left on the quarter, 23 on the play clock.
I mean, they could take the quarter if they want it, but they look like they're going to try to score right before the quarter.
3rd and 4. Talk about the 4th down if they need to.
They get it off, and Dillard's just going to walk in.
First time we've seen the misdirection out of their offense, showing it right, had everybody going right. Dillard just pulls it back to the left on the quarterback counter, or however they want to call that. Great call by Coach Guy and them. 13-0 right now in the first quarter, waiting for the Ryan Allen extra point.
You know, when we watch this replay here in a second, Dillard does some really good stuff in this.
Yeah, we'll see if it pops back up here, though. But like I said, that Dillard on the play, if you're watching live at home with us, looking to the right, pausing to the right. I mean, that just.
But what he did so good on that was when he faked the toss over there, he kind of scrunched down and got lost for a little bit. So they all flowed, and all of a sudden he pops up and just walks in the backside.
Yeah, for you fans that are watching Hard Knocks with Aaron Rodgers, it might have been episode 2 when they were discussing is this a handoff or is this a pass? It was all Aaron Rodgers when he put the ball out there. The whole idea I bring that up is in that quarterback in that role, when you can fake one way, whether it's a run or a toss or wherever, you can be a great sales job there. That worked out. But everybody took off towards where the toss they thought was going to be. Dillard was able to walk it in on the backside. And so fantastic score there. The extra point brought to by Pack Saddle Barbecue. And so we're back to a Shirts Landscape kickoff. But starting the second quarter off, 14-0, for the Hawks. 12 minutes to go for the second quarter. Peaster's discussing what they're going to get into. Hey, Hawk fans, we want to let you know that if you are in the market for a new car or truck, go see the folks at Mitchell Automotive Group. That's Mitchell Toyota on Knickerbocker Road and Mitchell GMC on Sherwood Way. I pass by there every day for my personal business. I see more cars every day filling up in the lots. There's more things getting there, and so probably some fantastic deals for you fans that are looking for a new vehicle right now. And so please go see the Mitchell Automotive Group. Ryan Allen here for our kickoff.
It looks like Allen's going to put that in the back of the end zone.
Goodness, all the way to the back of the end zone. What a great weapon they have there to do that on a kickoff.
Absolutely. I mean, that helps a lot. You know, if you're going to make them go 75 yards every series, that's a pretty good thing.
It does. No, Coach, to me, the funny thing, too, is I always thought either kid could kick or he couldn't. Ryan Allen can kick. I'm sure he's had some little coaching and help here and there along the way to it, but like I said, I couldn't kick a ball in my life. I tried. Maybe it was only that 1 year of kindergarten soccer that I was picking flowers out there in the meantime, but I never learned how to do it as well as anybody else. But fantastic job by Ryan Allen there. 1st and 10 here for the Greyhounds on their own 25-yard line.
Ooh. That was almost picked again, this time by Brylan White.
Yeah, Hawks are bringing the pressure on that play. I think Stidley wanted to go to the next receiver over on the hitch.
You see it on this replay. That time they just popped Brylan White out. He sees that outside backer about to stunt. He thinks, oh, that's my read.
Yep.
And Brylan pops out, and all of a sudden he's standing in the read.
That's a fantastic play by Brylan White. That's the defensive end dropping back in coverage there and just getting underneath that ball there by Stidley. 2nd and 10 now. Hawks did a good job disguising their coverages and their blitzes. There, Hawks showed pressure to the outside. Hawks showed blitzing that time, bailed back out. The defensive backs did a fantastic job covering on the right side of the play. 3rd and 10 here for the Greyhounds.
And he saw the crosser in the middle of the field, but at that point he was under distress and could not make that play. You see 9 streaking. That was open for a large part of the play, but he was just too bottled up at that point.
Again, 3rd and 10 here for the Greyhounds. They're on their own 25-yard line. This is their first possession after the Wallhawk touchdown.
I'd expect maybe a slip or a bubble here to the trip since they're stacking them.
Timeout here by Peaster.
The reason why they're going to stack those receivers out there, there's a couple reasons. Either you're trying to slide your outside backer or your safety further out of the box, or you're trying to get him out there a little further so it's a quicker catch and run up the field on a slip screen.
Yeah, Peaster looking to get some positive yards here.
If I had my guess, they're trying to pull the safety out.
Well, 3rd and 10 here, Coach. What's Stidley thinking here right now? What are the coaches talking about here on 3rd and 10? They've had not necessarily some success here on 1st and 2nd down. What play they're looking at, as you mentioned, Kurt, maybe some slip screens, things like that. What are you telling the quarterback in this situation?
I'm telling I'm thinking sprint out or just a Q sweep to the wide side of the field, but I would widen my trips out over here to try to pull that outside backer. And I just tell him, look, if with an RPO over the slip, if the slip ain't there, pull it and go.
Looking to stay alive. Yeah, right now, like I said, the Hawks are just bringing the pressure on that. And it is a tough position playing quarterback, especially you got guys in your face. My son Caden is our quarterback for a little 9U football team, and it is hard when no one is blocking at times. But, again, he's done a good job of staying alive. They have to start just finding the open men where they can. And we'll talk about their offense coming back. We might be surprised to see some more running downs this next time they get the ball here. But 4th and 10 now for Peaster.
And when you look back on that, they really had what they wanted out here. They widened number 3 out. They kind of had the edge. And this is going to be Briggs Jones. He's going to get it out to Peaster's 49 right there, and they'll start on Peaster's side of the field.
Yeah, Rhett Kelly, the sophomore there on the tackle. Coach, some of Peaster's offense on that, 3 downs, 3 passes. Earlier, I think some stuff we've seen some of that little just fullback, or not fullback, their little halfback dive, maybe a little zone veer, however they call that. I wouldn't be surprised if they come back to some of that, maybe take some pressure off of Stidley there at quarterback. But the Hawks now have 1st and 10, Oasis Crop Insurance first down, the 49-yard line in the Greyhound area.
Peaster running split 6 right here. You don't see that very often. And that's going to be to Luke Kemp.
Great,
a nice game.
Great job by Dillard there. It's a great thing. I try to teach my son Katie. I can talk about that. We got flag football tomorrow. Quarterback setback, had a great pocket, great balance. Looked to the right, tried to work off the safety, came back to the other side. Made a good throw. Hit Luke Kemp right over the top in his hands. Great catch and run there by the Wallhawks. Oasis Crop Insurance first down and then run to the red zone.
That's going to go out to Pepper. Pepper's going to run over a kid and get down to the 11.
Yeah, great run there. Nathan Pepper sidestepping someone, using his feet, working in the open field. Make it a little harder for them to tackle on that.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 for the Hawks.
Little in-out play there. Nathan Pepper back with the
Pepper's
ball.
going to score right here just on a fullback dive.
Fantastic there. So Hawks are up 20-0 right now. Ryan Allen coming in for the extra point, the Pack Saddle extra point. Another homecoming night.
So everybody get your ribs ready. If he makes this, get ready to dip it in that sauce and take a bite.
That's right.
It's gonna be like a game now. Everybody's got to have their ribs at home ready to go on these PATs.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Peaster was going to try to pick. Oh, he basketball dribbled to pick it up.
He dribbles it.
There you go. But number 4 there for the Greyhounds picks it up. I'm going to try to get his name. Leif Breenham, senior there. And so 20-0, 10:47 go in the second quarter. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout. We'll come back here as we enjoy this Friday night here in Wall America.
Established in 1927, Schertz Landscape Companies is well rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Since the beginning, our knowledgeable landscape professionals have been here to keep your yard thriving, rain or shine. At Schertz, we believe in keeping our nursery stocked with quality products that flourish in the conditions we live in. We call the Concho Valley home, and you can trust us to have the answers for your project, big or small. When quality counts, you can depend on Schertz.
First Community Federal Credit Union's Platinum Visa is a giant of a credit card. With great low rates, no annual fee, no balance transfer fee, and even a rewards option, First Community's Platinum Visa is the card for you. With security as a high priority.
All right, Ryan Allen with the Schertz Landscape kickoff, puts it again in the end zone. We talked earlier how a great weapon that is and a fantastic job there. 10:47 here to go in the second quarter. Hawks are up 20-0. Greyhounds will start their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, you love it when you see that ball sitting in the back of the end zone.
Coach, like I said, Peaster coming out here down 20-0, haven't had much success yet on offense. What are kind of your thoughts on what they should be doing? I know the coaches know what they should be doing too. What are kind of your thoughts here from the booth?
Sure, just an old coach myself, you've got a really, really mobile quarterback there. Let him be mobile. Sprint him out. I mean, it's all about numbers. Widen out your receivers, give him some more open ground, and let him do what he does really, really well, and that's move.
Well, we mentioned earlier he hit the hitch on the second receiver, and he broke it out to the sideline here. Hawks have kind of gave him that. Instead, he made a good throw there on 1st and 10 for a first down. Number 9, Rhett Steen, a senior there on the catch.
Well, what you see with Steedley's throw right here is he actually has to make it over. He has to put some touch on that ball to make it over a defender just to get there. You see him wide number 3 all the way out to the hashes. Let's cross that running back over and just let the quarterback keep it. Let him do him. He's a heck of a runner. Just let him run.
Peaster looking for the call from the sidelines. They audible. Steen there scrambling for about a yard. Hawks did a good job on the coverage side right there. Because I think you're right. So when you got a mobile quarterback like that, let him get out of the pocket, sprinting out, getting that run pass option.
Now now the young man's down on the ground. What it kind of reminds me, he may not be as fast. I don't know. Just up here looking at him, he looks like he's got enough speed, but he is shifty. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Manziel. Mm-hmm. A&M, when they tried to make Manziel a pocket passer, they could not move as an offense. But when they let him be him.
Opened up the offense a little bit, gave him a little more freedom.
Yeah, let him just be him and move around and run around and make plays.
So quarterback Steedley is down right now. We'll take a break right now while they check on him. We'll join you guys back here in a second.
First Community Federal Credit Union's Platinum Visa is a giant of a credit card. With great low rates, no annual fee, no balance transfer fee, and even a rewards option, First Community's Platinum Visa is the card for you. With security as a high priority, you can lock your card in case it's lost, stolen, or just to limit its use. So be smart, bank smart with First Community Federal Credit Union's Platinum Visa.
Okay, Steedley there for the Greyhounds. Pop back up the quarterback. Look at here what we got. Looks like number 6 coming in at quarterback. Caden Albert, a sophomore for the Greyhounds, stepping in. Big call here for the sophomore to fill the shoes.
That's going to be that little running back.
About 4 or 5 yards pickup on that. Again, I know I mentioned it before here that. I think an average on the ground, they've averaged about 4 or 5 yards on the run. And so second and 3 here.
You know, and other teams have had success between the tackles against wall because the rule is run at speed, run around size. You know, and this is a very fast defense, especially between tackles.
32 here. No, you're good, Coach.
You know, there's a really good running back. He's shifty, too.
Yeah, there you go. First down there for the Greyhounds. The Greyhounds getting a little momentum going right now. Like says they're popping up.
Looks like Steedley.
Number 4, Leif
Right,
Brigham
no.
lost his helmet on that.
Nope, Steedley's going to be all right setting this series out, it looks like.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds on their own 49-yard line. Hawks look like they're going to bring pressure. Greyhounds got a great look right there. See if the Hawks adjust. .28 there. Great tackle there by number Hawks, number 50. Well, I don't have the roster on that, Coach. No, number 50 on our roster.
Number 50 is Logan Thomas. He changed from 3 so he could become a left tackle on offense.
Yeah, fantastic on that
I'll
part.
tell you what, number 28, he's like Houdini. He had 3 guys and he split them all.
Yeah, Jaden Kipper's there for the Greyhounds. 2nd and 6 here on the 47. Little RPO action there on that side. Brian White tipped the ball. At least he's showing that he tipped the ball on that.
Yeah.
The ball went in the dirt. 8:38 left to go. 3rd and 7 for the Greyhounds. I'm assuming it's a 2 downs here at least to work on their first down as they sub in and out some personnel. The Greyhounds have had a little bit of life on this drive. They've gained 35 yards here. I know this will be a big 3rd down or a big 4th down coming up for them. Trying to make sure they stay in this game. There's 15 seconds left on the play clock.
Coming in trip set with gun to the boundary.
Yeah, Hawks brought some pressure off the edge there. Number 17, Kellen Oliver there, the sophomore on the tackle. Set up a 4th and down, and so I think with the down and distance, Peaster going to try to pin them deep. Again, 8:23 left to go. Keep it a 3-score game if possible. Keaton Oliver back here to return the punt. Hawks had a chance at this earlier. Good high punt. Keaton Oliver fair catches it. Looks in about the 13-yard line for the Hawks here. And so set up an Oasis Crop Insurance first down. Hawks will be here 1st and 10. 8:01 left here in the second quarter. Coach, I'm sure Hawks just want to work the ball down the field, take as much clock as they can, try to get one more score in here before halftime.
Yes, sir, that, and maybe throw a few more looks out there. They've got Mason in 2 weeks just to give them something to look at and work on.
Yeah, and fans, just a reminder, we'll have the Pixelcast halftime show. We'll talk about scores. We'll allow the band to play so your parents can watch at home.
It's going to be Dillard keeping it, and he's going to be good for about 2 yards right there.
It's homecoming night again, too, so we'll have it just playing so you guys can kind of see the homecoming court and all that good stuff. But second, it's got 3 yards there, so 2nd and 7 there for the Hawks.
Yeah, this is a pretty packed house tonight. It's standing room only. The whole rails around the stadium are pretty full on the home side.
You know, I always think, of course, it's fun to play your homecoming game. I don't think I realized till later, until you, as a Wall graduate, the importance of it. You want people to come back home here to watch this game and cheer this on and keep the generations kind of supporting the Hawks.
That was Garrett Guy on the keep. Made about 2 yards on that.
3rd, and it looks like they're putting 6 on the scoreboard here. Like I said, Peaster, is giving us a good effort, good plays there. Offensively, they're the ones kind of put themselves in some binds with just some turnovers and some mishaps. But defensively, they played tough. They've seemed sure tacklers for the most part, haven't let anything just kind of break open.
Yeah, no, this defense is really a pretty sound defense, tackling-wise for sure. Really physical. That time you see them get a little bit of surge on the line. They were 2 yards deep in the line and causes Wall to lose a yard.
Yeah, something 4th down here. Senior Trenton Droke is the nose tackle here, and he's a big body. You see the Concho Sports Network. He's just kind of blowing up the center, which makes it a little harder. Caused some plays, some havoc.
Yeah, he cut off the puller. when you can cut off the puller, you're doing a pretty good job.
You know, Coach, then they went to that odd man front, putting a nose tackle up there. Earlier than that split 6 look. Ryan Allen with a great punt. Look at that thing spiral. Flipping the field. Great kick. And the roll. There we go. Great kick by Ryan Allen. We're kind of counting up with our fingers the best
About
we can.
55 yards on the ground.
Coach, I'm calling it 55 yards.
But it was probably 50 in the air again.
With a nice high spiral.
And he's got a slight tailwind, but it's nothing. I mean, we're talking maybe 9 miles an hour. The flags are still draping down. They're moving, but they're still down. They're not opened up at all.
Yeah, great kick by Ryan Allen there. Set up the Peaster 1st and 10. And they had a little success last series here. It looks like number 6, the sophomore, we get his name again. Bringing up here my Max Preps. Caden Albert staying in at quarterback.
He started off as running back, so he just slid over position, started taking snaps.
Great run there by number 4.
It's going to be a 14-yard gain.
Yeah, Leif Brenham. Again, the senior.
Gary Wiggins. 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds.
5:43 left to go in the second quarter. You know, Peaster's had a tough schedule when you talk about Toller and Wall listed on that. Again, I don't know how Jacksboro is this year. They've had some 2 new tough non-conference games.
You know, Jacksboro has always been a fairly decent program. You know, they're going to have more seasons above 500 than below.
Yeah, looking at Peaster's schedule here going forward. Of course, they're going to have Brock next Friday, which it doesn't get any easier after Wall. They're going to turn into Whitesboro, Paradise, Ponder, Pilot Point, and Boyd, which I think that could be a competitive district for them.
Yeah. Yeah, Boyd, Pilot Point, all of those schools. Whitesboro is usually pretty good as well.
Good little run again by 28 there. I believe that's Ryder. I'm trying to go back again. Sorry, parents, if you're watching at home, trying to keep up with it. Yeah, they found some success running the ball. Yeah, Jaden Kippers. So first down for Peaster. 4:43 left to go here in the second quarter.
Brought down by Logan Thomas.
Hawks look like they're bringing the heat. It looks like everybody. I'm assuming the ends are going to be dropping back as they did earlier. Brian White made a good play. No one's covering the slot receiver up top. See if they pick that up. They got a false start. Yeah, he just couldn't quite hold the water, is a term we used to use.
That's pretty good because they could have got encroachment on that one as well.
Yeah, I was worried that the top blitzer for the Wall Hawks being offsides.
1st and 15.
But they found a little success running the ball. We mentioned that last series here, and, of course, they got the stop. This could be a big.
You know, and they're just running between tackle right now. They're not doing anything special. It's just IZ. Just inside zone.
Hawks on some pressure again. We just call this a full defense. You don't know who's coming, who's not. Running that draw again.
There's just IZ again.
Yeah, about 4 yards on that play. Had a little more gap to the right. He just didn't quite see the hole and hit the hole. So instead of a 2nd 11, again, 3:55 left to go. Peaster's going to be on their own 48-yard line.
Logan Thomas and 61.
You know, Coach, to me the biggest difference between Steedley and the young men we have now is they are running the ball more. You know, and not that that's the deal, but sometimes when you're an offensive coordinator and you got your mindset, this kid can do this, this kid I'm not quite sure, it almost, I think, kind of frees you up right here. And so I think Coach is finding what works, and they're just running the ball. So if Steedley hopefully can make it back, I didn't quite get the run right there.
That's going to be Brylan White tackling number 4 from behind for a gain of about a half a yard. Nope, they're going to give him 2.
So setting up.
Nope, they're going to bring it back.
We're trying to figure out over there. Got some great dads volunteering tonight. Probably get some of that backpacks out of barbecue tomorrow after all this. But 3rd and 10 now for Peaster.
They need to. Everybody's still holding their ribs up waiting on the kick to go in.
That's right.
It's going to happen.
Got some space if he tries to take off.
Got a comeback coming on Peaster's sideline. That's going to be caught around the 45-yard line.
Yeah, number 9 there, Rhett Steen on the catch.
He did a good job. Scramble drill, your rule is go back towards the quarterback, and he was on a vertical and came back towards the quarterback.
Yeah, fantastic play. Reminds me of a good group, the Sterlington property group out there with Keller Williams. I know our big supporters here of the Wall Hawks as well, and so I know he wants that stop. He's probably appreciating that catch too. Good, number 45 again. Just the Greyhounds have found a little success. They're finding what they like. Danny Munson there on the run, the senior. Of course, he's been a linebacker. We called his name earlier.
And this is just a zone read. They're going to try to make Logan Thomas wrong, and Logan Thomas kind of gets a little dead-legged, and he finally hands it off to 45. He rides him, finally hands it off for a gain.
2nd and 6. Sophomore quarterback looking around. Got somebody deep in the end zone if he sees him. Not quite. Oh, fumble on the ball. Oh, they called him down, and I don't quite know if he was or not on that. We'll see in the replay right here. 1:36 left to go. We might see a timeout here called. Concho Sports Network replay.
Number 6 does a great job of getting out of that right there. And Brylan White does a really good job of getting back into play. I mean, he's the one that picks it up after almost tackling him.
Well, I thought that was Keenan Oliver there who got the strip there. Both the 17 and 12 almost looked alike for me. I was up squinting up here. All right, clock is running down. Hawks don't take a timeout, which surprises me some. They had about 1:45 left to go here on a 3rd and long. But they're letting it run down. Peaster's letting it run down. 9 seconds left on the play clock.
He's going to get him again. This is
Keenan Oliver again.
Oliver this time. He's going to be credited for that sack.
Yeah, great effort. Came off the edge here in the Concho Sports replay. You see it. Picks up the block. Quarterback's got another clock in his head, and then Keenan Oliver comes right back and makes a tackle. Again, good step up by the quarterback. Sophomore again playing that position. It looks like we have a timeout here now. That's going to be a Pack Saddle Barbecue timeout. While we have that, let me thank again some of more of our sponsors. We want to thank some of our sponsors tonight, including our presenting sponsor, First Community Federal Credit Union, as well as Cody Larimore Insurance Agency, Gandy Inc., San Angelo To Go, BGI Technology, and College Hills Bodega. We couldn't bring this broadcast to you without the support of our great sponsors. We'd love if Hawk fans would also go out and support these local businesses as well. I know I have quite a few other people that sponsor and take care of, and huge Wall fans. I mentioned earlier Sterling Fryer Property Group with Keller Williams. I know it's a big help with us to these Wall fans as well. So big help, big shout out, big thank you to all the fans that are here. Again, great crowd. I appreciate you guys watching at home. If we could have the technology, we'd have the opposite end zone. You could see it completely lined up around the sides, back and forth. Fantastic group and fantastic showing by the Hawk fans.
So Peaster here, 4th and 11, with 49 seconds left in the half. They're just going to throw it up, and that one right there was one that young man needed to bat down.
Yes.
So instead of getting the ball at the 36, the Hawks are going to take over at the 12-yard line, and with that little time, you sure would like to have 60 yards instead of 80 or 90.
It's hard for that young man. He wants the stat. He wants the interception. It looks like Peaster said, hey, listen, 4th and 20, let's go take a one-on-one shot. Hawks had it covered very well. Briggs Jones, though, with the interception. 43 seconds left to go. It'd be better if the Hawks had it at the 40-yard line instead of the 15-yard line. I wouldn't be surprised if we just run this one out or possibly even take a knee.
I hear you. It's you see that stat line, and it's hard to deny thyself for thy team. Just going to be a draw.
Ooh, he held up. I saw that. That's I hear some moves. Even myself gave a new. But Peaster linebacker there again. Munson held up a little bit as Dillard slid. Good job, everybody protecting each other. 33 seconds left. We do have a timeout, so 2nd and long. It said we'll stay here until the halftime. Coaches, we kind of wrap up here. I know we'll talk about it again during the Pixelcast Media halftime show. What's kind of your thoughts here just for the Hawks here as we kind of get approaching here into the end of the 2nd quarter?
Well, to be honest, you got to take some shots. I mean, you got a 3-score lead, so at this point, there's not a whole lot of good things that could happen for them going into halftime. You don't want to fumble it. You don't want to throw a pick. But with a 3-score lead, you also feel like you can take some risks, which is what I was getting at. If it wasn't a 3-score lead, I would say, let's be smart, go into halftime with this lead. But take some risk. Give it a shot. I'm not sure why we're calling a timeout now and not when it was 1:45. Save your time, and now you got more time to try to go the distance of the field.
Yeah, and fans, if you're at home, of course, we've got that Pack Saddle Barbecue timeout. When you take that timeout at 1:40, Hawks most likely would have had about 1:05 left, a little more time.
They're just going to throw a little running back screen out of the backfield right there.
Yeah, just missed it. Peaster put on some pressure again. Munson, we mentioned him earlier, applying pressure to Dillard on that. So 3rd and 6 from their own 16, 29 seconds left. I'll be more curious if they do get a stop. Will Peaster call a timeout themselves and try to – for them, I wouldn't blame them either. Let's call a timeout.
You got nothing to lose.
See what happens.
You've got nothing to lose either way.
And so Peaster's playing more of a prevent defense here.
But still their secondary isn't down the field.
Ryan Allen trying to find a little coverage in there. 3rd and 7. Does Peaster call a timeout? Hey, coach is looking at it. He's thinking about it. Coach, he's going to let this one go too as well, it looks like. We're just going to go into halftime. Well,
now he calls a timeout with
3 seconds
left. 3 seconds left to go.
And again, we're former coaches, and so we, of course, like everybody else on the couch has their own opinions to this and that. Earlier we talked about the Hawks taking a timeout early on with 1:40 left, would save them some time. If Peaster decided to take a timeout, they would have had about 15 to 17 seconds left on the clock. We bring that up because coach possible block kick. Maybe you get the ball at the 50, 40-yard line. You try your version of a Hail Mary, something like that here to go. But with 3 seconds, there's not much they can do besides try to block the kick.
Yeah, try to set up a return. Block it or set up a return, one of the two. But I'll always remember one of my first years coaching. I went into halftime with 3 timeouts left, and an old seasoned coach looked at me. He goes, "Look, fool, you don't get paid for those, so you might as well use them at the right time."
Well, you can't cash those in. They'll go home with you.
Me being a young buck, I wasn't going to talk back to him because I knew he knew what he was talking about.
Well, the Hawks trying a ball. We're just going to throw it out of bounds here. Just kind of a kill the clock type play type thing right there. So it is halftime now. Hawks are up 20-0 versus the Peaster Greyhounds here on homecoming night. Again, if you're watching from home, we will have just the live stream playing, so that way you can see the bands from both teams. I don't know if Peaster brought their band or not. I don't see them. But we'll also have the homecoming court, things like that for the Wall Hawks. So we'll take a break, get out of here, let you guys enjoy the halftime show. We'll come back in with about 10 minutes left to go, and we'll talk about our thoughts on the first half, kind of maybe some things set up for the second half as well. So thank you guys for watching. Enjoy this halftime show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wall Hawk proudly presents the award-winning Mighty Wall Hawk Band. The band is under full direction of drum majors Caitlin Williams and Braxton Garcia. And now, with Wall Hawk pride, the Mean Green Marching Machine. At this time, the band would like to take a minute to recognize Miss Juanita McAlpine. Juanita was a huge fan of the Mean Green Marching Machine, and when she passed away last year, her family made a generous donation to the band that made what we do tonight possible. The band would like to dedicate the next portion of our show to Juanita McAlpine to show our appreciation. to your attention. Directors of the band are Dustin Moses and Josh Carroll. Color guard sponsor is Amy Moses. Ladies and gentlemen, if you will direct your attention to midfield, we would like to take this opportunity to introduce the 2023 Wall High School Homecoming Court. First up, Paige Michelle Dixon. Paige is the daughter of Brandon and Rhonda Dixon. Paige is a member of the Student Council, H2O, FCA, and NHS. She is on the varsity volleyball and softball teams. She also plays club volleyball and is active in the Pauline Church youth group. Next year, Paige plans to attend Angelo State University and pursue a degree in physical therapy. She is escorted tonight by her father, Brandon Dixon. Paige Dixon. Emily Marie Green. Emily is the daughter of Brandon and Katie Green. She is a member of NHS, Student Council, MASH, FCCLA, H2O, and the yearbook staff. She is the co-cheer captain and on the three-time state championship golf team. Emily is also active in the St. Ambrose Youth Group. Next year, she plans to attend Texas Tech University or Texas A&M University and pursue a career in sports psychology. She is escorted tonight by her father, Brandon Green. Emily Green. Erin Elizabeth Morrison. Erin is the daughter of Brian and Megan Morrison. She is a member of the NHS and FCCLA. She is the varsity volleyball captain and also on the varsity volleyball team and basketball teams. She is a summer camp coach at Concho Valley Gymnastics and also plays club volleyball. She plans to attend Angelo State University and pursue a career as a speech and language pathologist. She is escorted tonight by her father, Brian Morrison. Erin Morrison. Kendall Ivy Pickens. Kippy is the daughter of Steve and Ivy Pickens. She is a member of NHS, H2O, FCCLA, Student Council, yearbook staff, and MASH. She is cheer co-captain and on the varsity volleyball team. She is an All-American cheerleader and active in 4-H and the Millersview Baptist Church Youth Group. Next year, she plans to attend Texas Tech University and major in dermatology. She is escorted tonight by her father, Steve Pickens. Kippy Pickens. Malia Dakota Plummer. Malia is the daughter of Chris and Angela Plummer. Prior to her illness, she was involved in cross country, volleyball, basketball, track, and softball. She was also a member of the Student Council and H2O. Malia is a summer camp counselor at the Concho Valley Gymnastics and involved in fundraisers for the Alliance to Cure Cavernous Malformation. Malia plans to attend Angelo State University and pursue a degree in occupational therapy. Malia and her family want to say thank you to the Wall community for the tremendous amount of support, love, and prayers over the last year and a half. Y'all are truly amazing. Malia Plummer. Jillian Claire Self. Jillian is the daughter of Nikki and John Self. She is a member of NHS, FCCLA, Student Council, MASH, H2O, FCA, yearbook staff, and PALS. She is also a varsity cheerleader and on the varsity volleyball team. She is a referee at the YMCA and an active member of Redeemer Church. Jillian plans to attend Angelo State University and pursue a career in child psychiatry. She is escorted tonight by her father, John Self. Jillian Self. Crowning our queen tonight is the 2022 homecoming queen, Brooke Lair. Brooke is the daughter of Derek and Tanya Lair. She is attending Western Texas College, where she is on the volleyball team and majoring in biomedical engineering. We appreciate her help being here tonight. Assisting Brooke are Janie Dawson, Landry Smith, and Ty Tharp. Janie is the daughter of Travis and Allison Dawson. Landry is the daughter of J.W. and April Smith. Ty is the son of Marshall and Sarah Tharp. Janie, Landry, and Ty are all kindergartners here at Wall Elementary. And now, the 2023 homecoming queen is a bit of a unique decision tonight. When the Wall High School student body voted on our homecoming queen, the result of that vote ended in an exact tie for two candidates. So tonight, we will be crowning two homecoming queens for Wall High School in 2023. The first homecoming queen for 2023 is Emily Marie Green. Also selected by our student body as homecoming queen for 2023, Malia Dakota Plummer. Congratulations to all members of our homecoming court, and congratulations to Emily Green and Malia Plummer, 2023 homecoming claims for Wall High School.
I'll do it. It's all the commercial come back. Well, fans, hope you guys enjoyed the halftime show here for Wall Hawks. Again, of course, it's homecoming. The band play. We just had our homecoming people get announced. We'll take a quick break. There's 5:38 left on the clock to the second half. We'll do a quick break for our sponsors. We'll come back in again. Thank the homecoming court. Talk a little bit about the first half, expectations for the second, and talk some scores. So come back with us here. Give us 30 seconds. We'll be right back here live on air.
Look for the tags. Our lot is well stocked with pre-owned vehicles, each one priced to sell. For deals hotter than our West Texas summer, visit us at Mitchell Buick GMC. Look for the tags. Get special pricing on select vehicles. Hurry in, they won't last. Look for the tags. You'll find great deals on quality pre-owned vehicles all over our lot, including a big selection of certified vehicles to choose from. Look for the tags at Mitchell Buick GMC, your hometown dealer.
Again, thank you, fans, for joining us here on a Friday night. The Wall Hawks, who are 2-1, versus the Peaster Greyhounds, who are 1-2. There's 4:45 left to go here at halftime. Currently, the Wall Hawks are up 20-0 again over the Peaster Greyhounds. Again, if you've been watching, you've been paying attention. It's a homecoming night. We mentioned it before. Packed crowd, great night, great weather for football. And definitely want to thank just all the participants who participated. We want to thank the band for their halftime show as we kind of get started here for the second half. Coach, what does homecoming mean to you?
Oh, homecoming's about the town itself and the ones that created the legacy of that town that get to come back and see how their legacy is being handled. At least that's what it always felt like to me. And that's why you've got standing room and people standing too deep around the fence right here. They're coming back to enjoy their community, and there's nothing more fun than that, and to see how your legacy is being upheld. And right now, Wall's doing a pretty good job of 20-0, and homecoming, you always got to have your homecoming court, and Wall would have been blessed to have any of those ladies win it. Big congratulations to Emily Green and Malia Plummer for tying the vote. And what's crazy, the backstory of that, they were actually tied. They came over the announcements, I want to say Wednesday, and said that they were tied. There were still some people that didn't vote. And so they encouraged them to vote. Well, evidently they voted, and it's just stayed a tie. So really cool that there was that many people, one, voting, and two, that it came out like that.
Yeah, no, congratulations to them, those ladies and families that are part of that. I know that's a big deal that they get to celebrate that together. Again, we're at the Pixelcast Media halftime show. Hey, football fans, would you like to watch Concho Sports Network games on your TV live in high definition? All you have to do is install the CSN Roku or Amazon Fire TV app. You can install them now on either device just by searching Concho Sports on Roku and Fire TV. We invite you to check it out to get the best viewing experience. Again, Coach, first half, Hawks are up 20-0. What are your kind of thoughts on the first half as we kind of approach the second half to get started here in 2 minutes and 40 seconds?
Well, I think it was Wall took advantage of opportunities they were given. Peaster had a great defensive stand early on, and then the first play of offense, they put it on the ground. Wall jumps on it and Three plays later, Hagen Barbie runs it in from about 11 yards out. So Wall taking advantage of a mishap. And that's kind of been the story. I mean, Peaster defensively, you said it earlier in the broadcast, they're really solid tacklers. They're playing really physical football. There's a play here or there's a play there that they miss. Offensively, they kind of started getting some traction right before the half, running the football between the tackles with either zone reads and inside zones. And they were getting 4 or 5 yards a carry. I could see them coming right back to that. Wall, on the other hand, I can see them staying right with who they are. They're going to run the option, and there was a couple plays that I really liked that they were doing earlier. They were just running a Q follow right behind that fullback. Just a dive follow is all it was. It wasn't anything special. Block out the end, block down on the one, and lead up on the running linebacker with the fullback, but it was successful for him. And the other one was just a full toss sweep. The quarterback just squatted down, didn't toss it, gave the toss look, and then came out the backside and walked in the end zone from 7 yards out. So I can see Wall staying very true to who they are this second half and getting better at what they do.
Yeah, I know one thing we talked about in the halftime before we got on here, Peaster adjusted their defense as well. Number 61 for them. Let me bring his name back up.
Well, they've jumped in a couple fronts. They were in a split, and then they were in a 3-4 at times. So
yeah, Trenton Droke came in there as a bigger kid at nose tackle, and I think gave some fits. So I'll be surprised we see some more of that. So the second half adjustments on each team, which is always, as a fan, if you don't appreciate that, I say it's a chess match, but it really is. What are you doing? What are we doing? And how do we adjust off that going forward? And so Peaster Greyhounds will return the kick here. We'll have a Shirts Landscape kickoff getting started. As we start this second half, we'll announce some other scores that we're following along. If y'all don't have the Friday Night Lights app at home or you're busy doing something else, of course, because this is displayed on your TV, but we'll help you guys out with that. I always get messages from friends and those watching, so I always want to make sure my boys, Caden, Lane, and Grayson at home are enjoying this, which I enjoy along with my wife. I've had some friends, Tiffany and Diana and Travis and Sergio, highlighting the game as well, just following along as fans. And we mentioned earlier the Sterling group as well. And so great experience. Concho Sports Network puts this on for you guys at home to watch. We're glad you guys can follow along. Again, the Hawks were up 20-0. We're getting the second half here ready to kick off. Hawks are going, on the screen in green jerseys and pants from right to left, from the south to north end zone. Peaster here in the all-white with the white helmets as well.
For the Greyhounds, Ryan Allen kicked it off for the Hawks.
And Ryan Allen's put quite two of the three kicks in the back of the end zone. Again, would have been a great weapon for it. So Peaster looking to get something started here. So we saw some things that back into the second quarter, see what they can get done.
And right now there is no wind at all. The flags are not moving. They are hanging straight down. So
Peaster, a little trickery right there. Did a little just reverse toss on a 28 Kipper. We've seen him run the ball already earlier for it. But looks like they're going to start the ball at about the 17-yard line for the Greyhounds. Coach, that play, it got tossed so quick, it didn't really set up anything on that.
No, exactly. You see Wall, they never got out of their lanes.
Fantastic discipline job by the Hawks.
But that's what happens when you kick it down into the end zone. You got a little more time to read all that.
Yeah, Ethan Quinney, 28 there, forcing to the sideline. The sophomore in here, Steedley went out, the senior quarterback. Sophomore Caden Albert in at quarterback still.
So Peaster's going to start at their own 13, handing off to number 4. That's going to gain about a yard and a half there.
So picked up 2 yards. We do have a flag that's coming from the back official. Well, so from the head official. I say back behind the quarterback.
Indicating holding, and it is.
Yep. And so that'll back up the Greyhounds. Like I said, already getting adjusted, lining up in their trip set.
Going to bring them back to about the 7-yard line.
Brings up 1st and 17 for the Greyhounds.
1st and 17, the announcer said. And Peaster's been doing this, look to the sideline all night. Hawks now have somebody lined up on every receiver. We saw that. They keep mixing up their defense, but curious where the Greyhounds go. Oh,
That's the ball's over his head. It's going to be down. That's going to be a safety for the Hawks.
Yeah, safety for the Hawks. Tough break for the Greyhounds, but we've kind of seen that quarterback all night jumping for that snap, even though it's actually been pretty good until that play. And so, tough start for the Greyhounds there. A quick score for the Hawks, and Hawks will go up and make it 22-0 here to start the second half.
You know, and you see the running back jump on that, and Wall just gathers around him. But now you get to a free kick off of this safety. Now the deal on this, and it's something that you want to tell your return team all the time, is Peaster could actually punt the ball. They don't have to kick it off of a tee here. They could actually punt it, and it can fool some people when they see somebody punting it, because, you know, you get used to seeing punts and all of a sudden, or kicks, and all of a sudden somebody's punted. It almost makes you think it's a punt, and it's live.
Well, you know, Coach, I'm not confusing.
Or that it can be downed.
Yep.
You know, and it's a live ball, just like a kickoff.
Well, it's funny, I'm not confusing there, and I always think anytime you have to adjust something, no matter high school kids or not, Peaster didn't quite know where they were supposed to go. Hawks knew where they were, but usually always some type of, you know, something a little different there. But Peaster is now, they are going to kick off, not punt here from the 20-yard line. Moves the Hawks up from the back of the end zone up to the 30-yard line. So Hawks looking for some good field position here after the kickoff.
I always hated it when they punted because it could be a pooch so easy.
Keenan Auburn with a return. Slipped the first two tackles. Tough run there down to the 40-yard line of the Greyhounds, 39-yard line. That was a Schertz Landscape kickoff, and we were setting up for a first down, Oasis Crop Insurance first down. And you see the Concho Sports Network, a little high pooch. Keenan Auburn catches on the run, which is fantastic.
I'll get him about a 16-yard return right there.
Yeah, so Hawks 1st and 10. Again, Oasis Crop Insurance first down on the Greyhounds 39-yard line.
And pitch it out to Barbie.
Yeah, gain of 2. The Greyhounds played that well.
Barbie has really came on this year as a slot. You know, he was a great safety last year. But he just runs with he's not a big kid, but he runs with so much power. He doesn't ever slow down.
I've seen the old line there on that play again, just kind of folding down the left side. Hawks come right back to that left side. Hand it off to Nathan Pepper. Nathan can make a cut. He might be gone. Can he get the edge? Close to it.
Corner. He's going to be pushed out of bounds around the 8-yard line, it looks like.
Yeah, great run by Nathan Pepper there. An explosive play for the Hawks. Setting up a 1st and goal. It looks like it's about the 7-yard line from our angle.
Goal to not before another wall.
You know, you talk about halftime adjustments and halftime speeches and all of the things, and right now when you have a turnover and all of a sudden you get the ball short on the kick, you know, Hawks set themselves in a pretty good situation here to start the second half.
That's going to be Briggs Jones on the carry, and he's going to get about 5 down to the 3.
Yeah, it looks like 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. A little counter play off of that. We mentioned the counter earlier that Diller scored on, just the quarterback counter. An outside corner linebacker, I guess where he lined up at, just staying home.
And that play right there sets up the boot so well.
Oh, big hit there.
Yeah, Dillard turns it up. He looks like he's going to the promised land until number 34, I think.
Yeah, 34, Coach. His name is Cannon Kelly, a senior there.
Yeah, 34. Wow.
Good
what
hit.
a hit.
3rd and 2.
3rd and goal for the Hawks.
Now, we've mentioned quite a few seniors not making plays for Peaster. And, again, they've had a tough non-district, but their district's going to be tough too. They're trying to get things on track. Quarterback just follow or veer to the left, however you describe that, but good touchdown there for the Hawks.
Yeah, ultimately he just lets that fullback lead him on to the promised land. It's like, come on.
And that left side has done well all night. Congratulations to Dillard there. So 28-0, Dillard there with the 2-yard run. 9:28 left to go in the third quarter. We're about to have a pack saddle extra point here for Ryan Allen kicking.
Looks like they possibly
going for 2.
May go for 2 here.
We all got that chart where it says a check marker X, and I guess the chart set up 28-0 that you go for 2.
This is a unique, yep, going to go for 2. Make it another 3-point. Dribbles the ball out. It's passed and
just dropped there. The ball was a good spot by Dillard. There's a flag down here by the official.
I'm not sure what this flag's going to be. A late hit, maybe?
Yeah, I think he was just playing the ball. I mean, just playing after it. I mean,
that's a kid that's going for it. And
I
don't think that was malicious by any means.
No,
let's put it that way.
No, not at all.
But that's going to scoot the Hawks up and give them another shot. If personal foul on them, that'll move it half the distance to the goal, and the Hawks will have another shot to put 2 more points on the board.
Yeah, another chance for the Hawks there. Again, we're watching home. I don't know if y'all can see from our angle there at home. So the receiver ran a little hitch route, then broke outside towards the sideline towards us. Dillard put a ball on him, hits off his hands. The corner just in the motion just ended up running into his back. And so we did not see the personal foul on that, but the official did. And that's just how you play the game, and that's just how life goes sometimes. So I'm assuming
looks like Wall just declined it, and they said, hey, we'll kick off.
Well, there you go. Like I said, I was kind of curious on that. So Wall declines that, up 28-0. Or can they take it here on the kick? Are we going to walk this up 15 yards? That's the only thought I was kind of wondering that they can do it on this play, and so decline that and move it up here off the kick.
So it'd be to the 45.
If they do that, Ryan Allen might put this over in the concession stand.
Well, this always brought up a good question to me. Look, if your kicker can kick it through the uprights on a kickoff, shouldn't that be worth 3 points?
Coach, I'm with you. And I'm about to point out, it's going to be impressive when he does it. I'd give him 3, but if not, like, why don't you do a little pooch kicker onside? You might as well. You got 15 yards off this. But if I was right now, I would be trying, because fans, the concession stand's about 35 yards behind the upright. I don't know. I'll tell you if it happens. I probably can't see it on camera.
I think he's got the distance to do it if he wants. I mean, it's going to barely get over, but he's got the distance if he wanted to try it right now.
We'll let you know at home. We'll say heads up for those that are watching on their phones down there by the concession stand. We'll see what happens here. He got it there a little higher.
Well, I don't know if he had the distance. He might have been about 3 yards shy.
Yeah, so he had a little higher kick there on that one. I think he decided to lay up just a little bit on that.
You just got to ask crazy questions like that. Yeah. I was in a text chat this week with a bunch of old coaches, and they brought up the old fair catch kick, which is still legal. That you don't ever see it.
Yep.
But on a punt, you could literally fair catch it and then kick it, and if it goes through the uprights, that's 3 points. Obviously, if you miss it, the offense gets the ball back right there.
I would have to see that. Peaster is back here on 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line.
They're just going to run a tunnel screen right here, and the outside backer waited on it and just missed the tackle.
Again, a great 6-yard run by that there for the Greyhounds. We're running back to the huddle. We're back up here. Well, that's it for the Greyhounds. They've done some things tonight here and there that I could see them building off of. Again, sophomore quarterback out there. Steeding went out earlier in this first quarter, I believe.
That was Shear that just kind of overran that just a little bit from his outside backer position.
Fans too. Then Ozona right now is beating the Grape Creek Eagles 28-0 as we set up a 2nd and 3 here for the Greyhounds. Good coverage there by the Hawks.
Good coverage, and both receivers are going up and making a play.
Yeah, Belton right now is up 27-10 at halftime over the Bobcats. We set up a 3rd and 2 here for the Greyhounds. Mason Punchers, who Wall plays here in a few weeks, is up 28-7 on the Christoval Cougars. Clyde is beating the Ballinger Bearcats 34-0 at halftime. Ingram Moore is now beating TLCA 24-21 about in the second quarter. 3rd and 2 here for the Greyhounds.
They're just going to Hand it off right inside, and he's going to get stuffed.
Yeah, I didn't quite get the edge there.
Gain about a yard right there, bring up 4th and 2.
Yeah, Ethan Mikowitz there on the tackle there on the edge.
He's a guy that's been quiet, but he's a linebacker that will fly downhill now.
Coach, I'm kind of surprised on 4th and 2. I know you're on your own side here, but punting the ball down 28-0.
Well, but it's still early in the game. 8:08. There's still a lot of game to be played. That if you can get a stop right here early, then maybe you get something going. Maybe.
Oh, try a little fake and did not work.
And that's why you probably really don't want to do that when you're down like this early in the third.
Yeah, you know,
I mean, I like the fact that they're rolling, they're putting their chips down, but if it doesn't go in, everybody's going to go, "What were you doing?"
Well, you know, on my side again, I'm sitting there going, you know, would you rather have that play or would you have a designed 2-yard play that you like, you know, out of a huddle? But, you know, they like the call, they went for it, but the snap was high, so you might not quite know what it was. But it is 1st and 10 for the Hawks. Peaster takes a timeout here. Again, we are watching the Pack Saddle Barbecue timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them as well. We'll come back. Hawks are up 28-0 with 7:55 left to go in the third quarter.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
All right, we want to thank some of our sponsors tonight, including our presenting sponsor, First Community Federal Credit Union, as well as Mitchell Automotive Group, Pack Saddle Barbecue, Shirts Landscape Company, Oasis Crop Insurance, and the Financial Services Center. We couldn't bring these broadcasts to you without the support of our great sponsors, so we'd love if Hawk fans would also go out and support these local businesses. 1st and 10 for the Hawks. Trying to hit Ryan Allen. The wheel route. Nice.
And that's going to be a score right there for Briggs Jones.
Yeah, great throw by Dillard. I thought it was going to Ryan Allen, and so did all the Greyhounds, but they snuck the wheel out the side on the sideline, and great throw, great catch. Hawks up 34-0. We're about to have a Pack Saddle Barbecue extra point.
All right, so we still have our ribs, right? They may be a little cool, but if he makes this one, dip them and eat, baby.
That's right. Get it done. It's a great play there. About a 30-yard pass. Uh-oh.
It's up. It's good.
Snuck it in, but almost had another block again. If you missed
yes, dip those ribs, baby.
You're good to go. And so seeing on the replay from the 30-yard line, thinking Jones out. Dillard hits him in stride.
You know, and Peaster had a guy, he read it, he's getting out there, and he just made a bad angle on the ball. Good ball by Gunnar Dillard. You know, and that's something I alluded to earlier. This line has given him all the time that he could ask for. They've given him time to set his feet and make that throw. You know, and he's a little bit of a sidearmer, so he's going to need a little bit more time than an over-the-top guy with a little faster release because of that.
Well, he puts the ball in a great spot there for Briggs Jones just to run underneath it, which you want your quarterback to do. Just give him a chance in a good spot, and he did well.
You know, that's a great testament of this offensive line tonight. I mean, they've kept him pretty safe.
And we've mentioned them in the run game, but yes, pass game as well. They've done a fantastic job on the O-line, battling the Greyhounds here. All right, Ryan Allen is setting up again for his Shirts Landscape kickoff. We've bragged about his leg here. Let's see if he puts another one back in the end zone. Oh, a little low here. Angled kick. And it goes out of bounds. And so we're curious, they're planning for an angled kick there. Try something different, try something new. But the Greyhounds will have a good starting field position here. Try to get something rolling. We got 7:49 left in the third quarter. Your Wall Hawks are up 35-0 over the Greyhound, or Peaster Greyhounds. Let me get you some more updated scores from my phone. Sterling City Eagles are up 7-6 over the Roscoe Plowboys in the third quarter. Sonora Broncos are up 24-11 versus the Alpine Bucks. Sonora over Alpine at halftime. First and 10 here for the Greyhounds. Coahoma Bulldogs are up 28-14 over the Sea City Wolves. One of our good friends, Diana Taylor's there from Sea City.
Reverse to number 9, and there are 3 unblocked Hawks.
At that point, just try to get out of bounds for it. Number 5 for the Wall Hawks.
Did a good job of making one miss
and
trying to get a few more yards there.
Miles Bulldogs are up 40-14 over the Winters Blizzards. I had to call Coach Wilhelm the other day. I keep getting their huddle invoices sent to my email, Coach. So I don't know how I'm still on that part, but I'll enjoy it. Got to talk to Coach Wilhelm and their early success here. I think their second win tonight for the season, and he's done a fantastic job. There's great kids out there in Miles, and I was fortunate to be a coach out there for an athletic director for a good 5 years. Second down here for the Greyhounds.
Well, that's another good little community, man, that really gets behind their kids in the community.
It is. I'll tell you, for raising 3 boys out there, they took care of us, and we had some good years, and we had some weird years. I wish we won more. I'm sure every coach says that. But fantastic people. Had a fantastic superintendent, principals, and everybody else. Third and about 17 right now.
Well, you say that. I've never heard a coach say they wish they'd won less, for sure.
Yeah.
I actually did my student teaching out at Miles back in 1997. That tells you how old I was.
Coach, I was a junior. No, I was a sophomore in high school there, Coach.
Yeah, I was out there, man.
Taking the shot.
I was student teaching for Mr. Simpson.
Coach, he was there when I was the athletic director there. He retired, I believe. Of course, I've been out there since 6 years ago, but he was there at least 7-8 years ago and then just retired.
Yeah, I don't know how you missed me, man. I was doing some chemistry for him. That would have been, well, at that time, y'all were still do a biology, I think, as a sophomore.
Well, I was here at Wall during that, but he, of course, him out there at Miles.
Right.
Oh, good punt. Over the head of Keenan Oliver. Keenan, go get it, buddy.
Yeah, that's a really good punt. Don't worry about that. You got to get some yards back, bud.
Good tough run just to get back what he did. Good job going and getting it as a sophomore. I've seen kids let it go because they went over their head and just rolled down. Good job getting back some yards. With the roll, 55, 60-yard punt. Keenan Oliver got about 15 of that back. First and 10 for the Hawks, 35-0 again, third quarter, 6:42 left to go. Hawks working some different center snaps here.
Looks like we're going to see a different
quarterback
coming in.
Looks like I got a 3 of Logan Thomas. Is he playing?
Yeah, no, this is going to be Braden. Casey Braden's coming in.
Okay, number 3 is a little different from our roster.
Sorry, not Casey. Caleb Braden.
53 at center, Coach.
That's going to be Emmett Marlette.
He just got back from being banged up. Glad to see him back. Woo!
And somebody forgot to block number 33 coming in off the right A gap.
Yeah, so watching home, you're getting a few new bodies, moving things around. Hawks are up 35-0. Mr. Emmett's mom, Miss Grace, taught all 3 of my boys in pre-K. And so I have a high regard for Miss Grace and the Marlette family.
Well,
good to see him back.
If you hadn't read some of Miss Grace's posts, they're pretty funny.
Follow on Facebook,
little
fans.
Kids.
Yes, I guarantee you 3 of my boys over the years, she's got some good quotes from them.
It's just going to be just a give right there, and they're going to stuff them right there again. That's going to be Caleb.
So third and 10-11 here again. Peaster says their ones in. Hawks are moving theirs around. Right now they're trying to figure out that exchange and blocks up front. They're probably discussing it. The best thing, hopefully they'll get this going, but also some good things they can work on film.
Right now, Wall's pretty much got all their 2s in. I would love to see Caleb Braden behind the one offensive line just to give him a fair shot, a fair look. But he's out there giving a look. Let's see what he does here. Nice ball.
I believe is that Keenan Oliver on that catch. Yep.
That's a good throw for a young man that's got somebody breathing down his neck while he passes it.
They're going to get a hit in the quarterback late here, and so they're going to give an extra 15 yards. Watch the Concho Sports Network replay. 61 had it, free shot. the contact I see, it might have been how he finished it out, but I think we're going to get 15 yards for a late hit.
It's got to be how he finished it out,
yeah.
Because that young man can't stop.
Yeah, unsportsmanlike on that, so that they didn't give him a late hit. But a sportsmanlike hit on the quarterback. So moving up 15 yards, 1st and 10 for the Hawks. 5:15 left to go in the third quarter.
15 yards brings up 1st and 10 from the 48 for the Hawks.
Remind my wife who's texting me that Emmett's in at quarterback. No, but babe, he is in at center. He's the one that's giving the ball to the quarterback. But appreciate your support. Good ball right there. Yeah, great throw and catch by number 43, Garrett Guy on the catch.
And I love that. The minute he turned, he saw the flat, and he made the pass to the flat. Now,
I'll tell you, Mike Seibert.
You'll see it right here on this boot. He gets his head around. It's there. He throws it. That's the way it's supposed to be. Yep. Flat, drag, deep.
Quick decision by Braden there.
Seemed like I said that before, like 3 weeks ago. Flat, drag, deep.
I think he told me hit the low route in a hurry.
Yes.
You were very adamant about that.
Yes, and he did it. I love this guy already.
There you go. Garrett Guy and a good tough run there on 1st down. Oasis Crop Insurance 1st down, about 7 yards it looks like, picking up 2nd and 3, I believe. And so this young offensive line. So we talked about the twos have come in now during the game, moving the ball down the field. Great experience for them, especially on homecoming night too. So all the fans get to see their kids, and again, everybody wants to be a starter, but you only start 11. Get to see everybody play right now. I think Garrett Guy there again on the carry. Lost about 1, 3rd and 5.
Garrett Guy up the middle.
Yeah, that's Coach son Luke Holster coming into play right here, number 11.
Brings up 3rd and 5 for the Hawks.
Moving some bodies around here. 77 coming off for the Hawks. Riley Nicolak.
Going to be a pitch out here.
Trying to get an
edge.
edge.
To Leonis.
Couldn't quite get the corner there. We got a flag on the backside. Let's see what they call here. 3rd and 5 again was before the ball was snapped.
Brought down by Caden McCullough. Flag on the play.
Personal foul.
Chop
block on Wall. That's not uncommon away from a play.
Mm-hmm. So we can see on the replay here.
I don't see anybody.
Up top, Coach. What got it to happen is somebody was engaged on the block and somebody went down to the knees.
Right. That's a chop block.
Yeah, just chop block, but it happened on the far side.
Fullback, was it?
I couldn't
was it the quarterback?
Honestly, Coach, I couldn't tell. I saw it, and we can see the replay.
I was watching the offensive line because that's normally where it's thrown. Like everybody's standing,
receiver or backside over there, but it's a high-low on that chop block. Looking for the boot pass again.
Right to the flat again.
Got himself. Good tough run there. Picking some yards back up. It's going to make it about a 4th and 7 here. Good play there by the Hawks. And Caleb Braden there on the throw, watching the replay.
Boy, he reads the boot well. Turns, sees it, throws it.
4th and 7. 3:14 left to go in the third quarter. 4th and 6 is on the scoreboard. Looks like 4th and 7 from here. Made the first Mackle miss.
Going to be about a yard short of a 1st down here.
Yeah, 25 there. Mason Rutledge. Nope, I had that wrong.
Thomas
Leonis there.
On the catch right there in the run.
All right, 1st and 10 after the turnover for the Hawks. Looks like I think the ones are still in on defense right now, Coach. That I can tell.
Yes, the ones look like they're still out there. I never try to take my starting defense off until the 4th. So this does not surprise me.
And Kuiper there on the inside run again for the Greyhounds. Coach and I'll do some updates as the game goes on.
You got some scores there?
Yeah, San Saba and El Dorado are tied 14-all with 3 minutes in the second quarter. Highland is beating Erie County 36-28 at halftime. Menard is beating the Brunt Longhorns 24-14 at halftime. And my wife, the Lufkin Panther, they are losing 28-0 to the Longview Lobos out in East Texas.
Yeah, there's some tall trees over there.
My joke is I can tell you when the pine trees stop and the mesquite trees start making that drive.
Yeah, no doubt. That's some dense vegetation.
Coach, she told me this is as far as west as she'll go. I took her out to Midland one time and up to Levelland for track meets. She said these are the ends of the earth.
She was like, no.
Yeah, as far as I will go.
This is scorched trial out here. No.
But I tell you, we have enjoyed. Of course, grew up out here. My wife and I met in Fort Worth, moved her out here. Thought we'd go back in 5 years in Metroplex. We loved life up there. But West Texas, of course, Angelo, this community and all that. It's been a great place to raise 3 boys.
Oh, it's a wonderful place, salt of the earth people. That's a great pass across the middle. You know, and that was really good coverage there as well. I want to say Caleb Braden on that. Or is it? Yeah, Caleb Braden on that coverage, and he really had good coverage. He threaded the needle.
He did.
He would have liked him to been a little more on his upfield shoulder, but he makes a play for the ball, and the receiver makes a great catch and a great pass.
Sophomore quarterback to sophomore receiver Mark Toulos.
Here's a score out of Walls District of note right now. Dublin is trailing the Brady Bulldogs 20-14. Hamilton at halftime is up on early 40-0. Ballinger is losing to Clyde Bulldogs 42-0. And TLCA is up by 4 on Ingram Tom Moore. So some
district matchups.
District matchups tonight that you kind of start looking down the road now that we're getting, districts in our sights now.
And as I said, even for the Hawks now, like trying to polish up. Everybody's trying to. So is Peaster. You got this non-district, tough schedules. You want to challenge yourself. You want to work on things to get better at. And, that's a kind of polishing things up. And hopefully you have some chances like tonight where the kids can kind of get in and play and get some reps. That way you can kind of make sure everybody's game ready as district hits. And hopefully that playoff run starts here as we get into October, November.
That, and we talked about it earlier. You want to spread the reps around early. You want to keep that really all the time. You want that competition to stay up. That is number 31, Mickelwitz, again on a QB sack. He shot the gap and and just ran him down from the backside.
Well, fantastic play there.
But anyway, going back to what I was saying, you want to keep a competition going. You don't want complacency out there by anybody thinking their job is secure, because when you get complacent, you stop improving.
Yep.
And you see this whole pack of Wall Hawks in your picture. Those guys are talented. Mm-hmm. They're 3 deep at almost every skilled position. Keep rolling those skilled positions and keep making them better. It's only going to make, like when they got a block, well, you either block or you come sit by me.
Yep.
It takes away the complacency. It keeps people into it during the season. You don't want a player to sit there and say, well, I don't have a chance.
Yep.
They're just going to play this guy.
Yeah, and football's a long season, and you're practicing in the heat. You got to, even if you're a starter or whatnot, you got to do the reps on the scout team, all those things. You got to keep people engaged. You want to keep them excited.
You pay a price to play this game.
Yes.
There is no doubt. The time that goes into it, the preparation that goes into it, it's a lot. You pay a price, and, You
want to see those kids rewarded by paying that price getting on the field.
Absolutely.
And so, again, start of the fourth quarter here. We just wrapped up the third. Of course, we flipped the field.
Peaster went empty, and quarterback scrambles out. That was number 32. No, that was Logan Thomas that gave him some pressure up top.
Yeah, the pass was to Rhett Steen, sophomore again. Caden Albert is a sophomore quarterback. Hawks making the full shift, it looks like, getting the ones out of the game.
Going back with the 2s and 3s on offense after a turnover on downs.
Now 1st and 10 now. Again, Oasis Crop Insurance first down. Yeah, and as always, as a coach, those kids, they work so hard, they do so much. You want to get them on the field. And the hard part is you almost feel bad when you can't. So when you get opportunities like this to get them in and get them playing, you definitely want them to.
Well, it's also one of those things that most players, there's a spot for them out there somewhere.
Yep.
Whether it's on special teams, offense or defense, there's a place for a player. You just got to find it and keep them going. I mean, that's the whole key.
So 2nd and 9 here for the Hawks. There kind of got blown up there.
And that's 33 on Caleb Braden again. I mean, Caleb's coming out of center and immediately getting hit. That's shooting that A-gap once again is 33. I mean, he's had a great second half so far.
Yeah, Wyatt Lacey, senior there for the Greyhounds. But again, Wall's one of those teams too. We've talked about there's a lot of good talent and a lot of good depth. We talk about the baseball team, got second state. Everybody comes back, and you got more kids coming up. And so every sport they have, there's just a lot of that talent. So,
well, I mean, they were district and area champs in track as well. I mean, the talent's there for sure. Now I just watched Caleb Braden. I don't know if you saw this at home, but his first pass on the boots or over the top, that one right there, he had an edge rusher. Watch him throw kind of sidearmed right here to get underneath the edge rusher number 40. No, is that outside backer coming up? He throws sidearm just to keep that pass low.
Yeah, a little Mahomes-esque right there.
That's to me, that's impressive because that's a guy that has a couple different throwing motions to him.
Yeah, and Wall fans at home, if you're watching, you've been around this area enough. Braden's a household name, and had many family of talented kids come through here and play sports and everything. I graduated quite a few Bradens and cousins of Boxes and everybody else out here, and so.
Yeah, when I see stuff like that, it raises my eyebrow, though. Yeah. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. He just did something a little bit different right there.
A little delayed game there. Again, you got somebody subbing in now, getting some new people in. We got 10:37 here left in the fourth quarter. Apologize for that, fourth quarter. So it's going to back us up to about a 4th and 20 or 4th and 17.
About a 4th and 17, it looks like.
Yeah. Little high snap right now is going to get it off. Great punt again.
My goodness.
I mean, my goodness. Roll that ball down.
All right.
14 coach down to the 9. 55-yard punt, coach. Is that math right? That's what I'm shooting for.
6 down to the 9, yeah. 55-yard punt. 56-yard punt.
No, he's a fantastic weapon they got.
Yeah, when you can flip fields like that, that's gives you another dynamic.
Again, guys, here in the fourth quarter, we definitely want to thank all of our sponsors. We want to remind you again, if you're in the market for a new car or truck, see the folks at Mitchell Automotive Group, Mitchell Toyota on Knickerbocker, and Mitchell Buick GMC on Sherwood Way.
Now we're seeing some different guys come in on defense.
Good run there by Kuiper there for
it's going to be a host of Hawks. It looks like number 11 was the first guy, Luke Holscher, to get him wrapped up, and then some guys came up. You'll see Holscher over here in the flats. He sees it. Missed there by safety, and then Holscher wraps him up, and then here comes the rest of the Hawks.
Holscher number 11. That was my high school number, Coach.
Was it really?
Yes. That was Coach Slaughter's high school number, defense coordinator.
Sometimes I wonder if they gave it to him because he's so thin. It sticks. You got 2 sticks out there.
I like it.
Bless his heart, he comes by it naturally. I don't have tree trunks as legs either.
My 2 high school football numbers were 18 and 11. Coach, what were your numbers?
I was 30-20. 30, I still don't know why. 20, I like that one. I was a safety and a wideout.
Well,
little odd for a wideout, but not a safety.
Well, my dad was 18, and so when they got new jerseys, they didn't have 18, and then all of a sudden they ordered me at 11 because that's what I wanted to be. And so I had a whole little situation there. I appreciate Coach Herring at the time getting that taken care of. Peaster stringing it out right there. Great play by the DN. That was number 50, I believe. I don't see 50 on my roster here.
Oh, that is Logan Thomas again.
51, yeah.
Oh, 51.
Trevor Wyatt.
Yeah.
Good play by Trevor Wyatt.
60 was throwing me off out there.
Yeah, I got Emmett Marlette back at nose here. Kid who just came back from injury, so I want to make sure we mention him. He's a big body kid.
Yeah, playing
Definitely
nose
help
right
out
now.
that nose in this 3-3 stack.
Right now, it looks like you got Scandalari at one end and Wyatt at the other.
Threw it in the triple coverage and almost had a catch on that. Broken up by number 7.
I want to say that's Brady Stone.
Yep, Brady Stone, senior there.
That's going to bring up a punt formation. They could have just popped it up just a little bit. It looked like Holscher was waiting right there.
Yeah, that would have been nice. It's a little bit there for you, little pick. But in good position.
Good job by Brady Stone, not kind of getting a hand on him.
Great punt again.
That's a great punt. Peaster, I mean, we're seeing a battle of punters tonight, man. These guys can boom it.
Yep. 8:17 left to go here in the fourth quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout, come back, let our sponsors get some commercials.
Check out why First Community Federal Credit Union is the #1 local auto lender in the Concho Valley. With new, used, or refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices on GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. So be smart, bank smart, and contact First Community today for your auto financing needs.
Hawks back here on Oasis Crop Insurance, 1st and 10. Braden again at quarterback, a little sprint out. Oh, just need a little more touch on that one. As we get back here off of the break, my legendary dad, David Curry, text message and said, hey, you've mentioned your sons and your wife, but you haven't mentioned your dad yet. So I got to make sure the legend, the man, the myth himself, David Curry, I give him his 15 seconds.
Well, he made you who you are, man.
Absolutely. I have people know my dad. They got a ton of respect for him and what he's been in this community for a long time. And I take that very seriously and very, very proud of my dad and him to call him my father. Second down here for the Hawks. Good tough run right there. Is that Garrett Guy again, or do they have another body in there?
That was
24.
That's Scandalari.
Coach Holt. At least this is Holt.
24. Well, that's Teplachek.
Teplachek.
My apologies.
I'm glad you're just helping me out with the names, Coach. And then go 7:53 left to go.
My apologies to Teplachek's parents.
And 7:43, Hawks up 35-0. Good keep and read off of that. They played it well, though, on the pitch. And so 21 there on the catch, or Luke Kemp. Just kind of blew it up. Couldn't quite. Yeah, they played it right. They had a man for everybody. Good job by the Greyhounds on that play.
I'm not sure who they were hoping would pick him up. The slot ran by him trying to widen him up to the safety, but I don't know who was supposed to pick up the end.
Braid on the keep. He's looking like he's going to have a heck of a play. They cut him off here at the 20-yard line. Great play by number 20 there for the Greyhounds.
He's going to get that ball all the way down to the 17-yard line.
Yeah, Rhett Kelly, the sophomore there, making the play for Peaster.
17-yard line, but not before another wall hawk.
Hawks crossing into the red zone. Again, if you've been keeping up or you just got into this game, my friend Sergio and Tiffany just texted me. They're just now watching. Hawks have their number 2s in. Here, 24 there, another run for that. Teplachek
on the run.
Nice run. How about, buddy?
He's getting up a little tenderly.
Yeah, let's see. They're going to get him in or out here. He's going to try to hop off. Got hit right in that leg, I think.
Looks like he took a shot on the shin.
Yeah, that's not
by the helmet.
Good. First and goal from the 5-yard line. And 43 there.
That's going to be Garrett Guy.
Garrett Guy on the touchdown. Hawks score again, making it 41-0. Ryan Allen, I believe, is going to come in here for the Pack Saddle extra point.
If you've got any ribs left, hopefully you do. I know y'all are saving them for lunch tomorrow, but get them out.
Get them out. Might as well enjoy it.
Put them out. Put them in the air.
Hey, the diet starts tomorrow. You just get on it tonight.
Exactly. Hey, you've got 2 weeks after tonight. No, you got 3 weeks after tonight to work off these ribs to get you some more. Dip them down. That one's good for the Pack Saddle Barbecue extra point.
We'll take a 30-second timeout. Let you guys hear from our sponsors. We'll see you guys back here in a little bit. 6:15 left in the fourth quarter. Hawks are up 42-0.
It doesn't matter how you choose to shop with us. One thing will always stay the same, and that's the way we treat you. Over the past couple of years, a lot of folks have found new ways of doing business. The same is true right here at Mitchell Toyota. The choice is yours. Shop on the lot or shop online. Or you may even choose to pre-order. Either way, you'll get the vehicle that's just right for you. Buying a vehicle is a big decision, but it doesn't have to be a stressful one. Come see us today at Mitchell Toyota on Knickerbocker Road.
All right, Hawk fans, welcome back to Wall America. Your Wall Hawks are up 42-0, 6:15 left in the fourth quarter. We want to thank some of our sponsors tonight, including our presenting sponsor, First Community Federal Credit Union, as well as Corey Larimore Insurance Agency, Gandy Inc., VGI Technology, San Angelo To Go, and College Hills Bodega. We couldn't bring these broadcasts to you without the support of our great sponsors, so we'd love if the Hawk fans would also go out and support these local businesses. As we set up for your shirts, landscape kickoff. Like I said, Greyhounds are down 42-0. Allen's is going to put it a little short of the end zone this time, about the 5-yard line. A little fake reverse.
This time he keeps it down the right side. Over on Peaster's sideline, he'll finally be forced out about the 27-yard line.
Yeah, I believe Zach Romfield, number 29, was the first one to make contact there and kind of force him to the sideline. Like I said, it's a homecoming night, homecoming evening. I just started picking up, so maybe we're gonna get that rain we're supposed to get in the middle of the night tonight. But I can see it here on the U.S. flag in the south end zone. Peaster has the ball, 1st and 10. A little shift here, something to show with 6:15 left in the fourth quarter for film for next week.
Quarterback's going to keep it over the right side. He's going to gain about 7 yards, 6 yards.
I'll take it there. I believe I'm trying to see 68 or 60, if I can see that right. 68, Hayden Garcia.
And the band has started cranking out Sweet Caroline, which is at least a student body favorite for sure. And some of us older people, it just brings back great memories.
Absolutely. It makes me want to be in Boston, the Red Sox, in the 7th inning when they break that out.
Right.
Coach, you need to start singing You Can. You know, we're up here 42-0.
Ain't nobody want to hear that.
No, not either.
There is not anybody that wants to hear that.
Coach, not that I can sing by any means, and my wife will tell you she can't either. But we did something at the house this morning, some song, and I asked my boys who could sing better, and my boys all say, oh, Mom can.
Yeah, no doubt.
I thought I was on pitch, I was in tone, all that stuff that music people can do that I cannot.
That was Garrett Paul on that last tackle.
3rd and 1 now for the Greyhounds.
Yeah, there would be no contest. They would say my wife as well.
Our joke is to break into Joy to the World because neither one of us can sing and we're off tune. You can just imagine that. got the first down on the little scramble there. And 4:38 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Looks like that's going to be Thomas Leonis from the backside.
Makes
54. Hudson Braden was the one that made that tackle from the backside.
Good job, Hudson. That was Mom and Dad. Make sure you stick around for the Pixelcast Media post-game show. We'll wrap up the game. We'll thank our sponsors. We'll talk some other scores and tell you guys about the next time we'll be set up here to hear you guys in a couple weeks. Deep shot, got him. Oh, goodness. Ooh, just missed it.
And that was a deep shot. He had him, got behind the secondary. Looked like it was cover 2. Got behind Holscher, and Holscher's breathing a sigh of relief by that drop.
Ran a little switch route.
Yeah.
And then just didn't switch off on the backside of it. 2nd and 10, 4:03 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Going back to doubles. Quarterback's going to keep it. And he's going to go down after gaining about a half a yard to bring up 3rd and about 9.
Yeah, trying to see the pile who's coming up there at the end. I believe it was Hayden Garcia, Riley Nicolak on the tackle. Again, fans, if you know family members, they can watch this, and they're at the game tonight, they can watch this replay again tomorrow. You can go on the Concho Sports Network on YouTube, find the recording. If fans didn't know that, it's a great way to kind of watch back and see. You can share it with your friends and family. Great technology now, especially for family who can't be here, or maybe they're at the game and want to watch the replay again. And so definitely helping out. We enjoy doing it. Ooh, just a little inside. Yeah, that one just drifted on him to the right a little bit, trying to hit a little slip screen.
Going to bring up 4th down. They ain't going to send anybody back here. It's 4th and 9 with 3:17 left in the game. And Wall's just going to step up and let them kick it and pick up some people. I'd let them go and let them down it.
Yeah, high punt. They got a great roll, though, inside the 20 for the Hawks.
Yeah, I'd let them go and see if somebody messed up and didn't let it roll or something.
1st and 10 for the Hawks. Shirts Landscape. All right, Oasis Crop Insurance, first down. 3:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. I'm expecting a heavy dose of run here. Where we can get everybody healthy and get them ready for next week's opponent.
They actually, next week, they're going to have an off week.
Oh, it's the bye week next week. All right.
Yeah, they're for sure to victory next week. And then in 2 weeks, they'll travel to Mason, to the Puncher Dome, and take on the Punchers of Mason.
Yeah, look at the Hawks schedule right here. Of course, week off. You always like to go out on a bye with the win.
Slip screen out there.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Turn the wheels on. Good run.
That was a great run. Catch and run right there. That's 28.
Yeah, Ethan Quinney. Yeah, Hawks are off, and they play on September 29th at Mason. Cal Punchers at Mason, then they're at Grape Creek, then they're at Ballinger. So 3 away games. You won't hear our wonderful voices until October 20th versus the TLCA Eagles. Eagles, right, Coach?
Yes.
Yeah, here at home, here in Wall. Then they go play Early, then they play Brady here at home.
Now, you will also have Concho Sports at Ballinger. We will be at Ballinger when the Hawks go and play Ballinger. That'll be an out-of-town game, but we'll have the call on that one as well.
That's right. I don't believe I'll be there that one. I'll be out of town. Coach, I'm working on my CFP. Our highest designation. I've been going back to school is what it feels like. Coach, I had to get a degree from the University of Texas, and that hurts me as a Baylor fan. But I did pass all of that. Now I'm just getting ready, studying for my actual final.
Yeah, but right now you're enjoying that, right?
I'm proud of Texas.
You just want to say hook 'em right now,
No,
don't you?
I cannot do that. My Baylor Bears are 0-2, and I'm hoping we bounce back and do something. My dad used to apologize for making us fans in the 90s.
Yeah.
We would drive back from Waco. He'd be like, guys, I'm sorry for making you Baylor fans. We've got to ride the the years.
Y'all were loving the Art Browse years.
We loved Matt Rule.
Until the end, obviously.
Obviously, but we're still diehard fans. Minute 35 here to go in the fourth. Good bullet pass there. Almost with the completion on that.
That was a great pass to Holscher, who just popped out of his hands.
Had a defender flashing right in front, and again, it's in between that. Almost got picked. Almost great completion there. Close.
Sideline pass. He's trying to stay in bounds while he's catching it going out.
Yep. 3rd and 14, 127. Yeah, the Longhorns with a great win. But I am curious. I saw already Alabama made a quarterback change, and that's one thing I watched that game. Texas played phenomenal, but even Nick Saban, if you don't got a quarterback at the college level, he struggled. Oh, almost to that. That's tough. I like to see Texas keep rolling.
Yeah.
I don't know what games we got this. I know Cowboys got the Jets on Sunday. I know my fantasy football team got their win last week. So trying to make sure to keep up with all those things.
It makes the season more fun when you're doing fantasy.
Yeah, my son's team, his team won last week. He did an accidental draft. I had to teach him, say those kids got 0 points. You can't play them on your fantasy football. You got to take them off. They're injured. But he's learning. He's excited.
Yeah. So here we are with 123, 4th and 13.
False start. They should let that one go. Oh, no, somebody called it. We definitely had a false start here.
Oh, yeah. Looks like it was about to be a stop and go.
Again, 1:21 left, fourth quarter. Next Friday, again, Lakeview. We'll be live for T on TV. Punt team is coming out now. Yeah, Coach, tomorrow we have a 9 a.m. 5U Ravens game for my son Grayson. We have a 1 o'clock game for 9U for my son Lane. Almost ran that ball down. And we got a 4 o'clock game for my oldest son for his 9U team tomorrow.
It's a lot of young kid football.
It is.
That's a lot of laughs coming.
It really is. Like I said, they've enjoyed it. We got great families we work with too as well. 1:13 left to go.
You know what was good about that last punt? Ryan Allen actually showed a little bit of depth right there in the fact that instead of just booting that thing high for 50 yards, he kicked it low to try to get a roll and to get it down by the inside the 5, and just came up shy of getting that done.
Again, we'll stick around for the Pixelcast post-game show. We'll review the game, talk some other scores, thank our sponsors, and get wrapped up. Minute 13. Six seconds left in the play clock.
That's going to be a pick by Brady Stone right there in the middle of the field. That's just a dig route coming in that he got up underneath right there, and boom.
Yeah, I did a great job reading the quarterback's eyes all the way, worked underneath the route. Up top, I think because the way the court was looking this way, they did have a receiver wide open on the go route, but again, just progression didn't get quite over there. All right, minute 7 here. I think we're about to see the greatest formation ever, the victory formation.
Sure looks like it. There it is.
We'll take some knees.
They're telling that fullback, back up, dude.
I got to take a knee back here.
Come on. Garrett, get back about 5 yards there. That way if it dribbles through, you're the one that keeps it.
56 seconds left to go, 36 on play clock, so two more kneels here, and we'll wrap the game up. Again, we'll take a quick break, then come back after the game is over. A homecoming night, a homecoming evening for the fans, a huge crowd. Thanks again to our band that's playing phenomenal music over there. Also the homecoming ladies that won tonight. And they're going to be another great victory for the Wall Hawks. Get one more time to take a knee. Actually, we don't have to take a knee. This was just going to run on out. So they'll start working the 50-yard line. Once it goes 0, there's 22 seconds left. We will step away for a 30-second break. Then we'll come back to the post-game wrap-up. Again, if you're watching home, let your friends and family know, too. They can watch this game live on recording tomorrow. I usually updated pretty early, something good you guys can watch and catch up on and share with your family. Again, so with the Wall Hawks in 42-0, the Wall Hawks will move to 3-1. The Peaster Greyhounds will work to 1-3. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll come back up for the Pixelcast post-game show.
Cotton farming in the Concho Valley, that's risky business. Specializing in crop insurance and serving local family farmers for over 15 years, Oasis Crop Insurance understands those risks firsthand. That's why year in and year out, from the first seed you plant to the last boll you harvest, Oasis Crop Insurance is your risk management partner.
Oasis Crop Insurance, service from paradise.
All right, fans, we're wrapping up here tonight. Wall Hawks won 42-0, moving to 3-1 for the season. Peaster moved to 1-3 after the loss. Hawks are off next week, and they'll play Mason here in 2 weeks, and then they'll start their district run as we get started on that. Coach, what's your thoughts? How do we want to wrap the game up? What are kind of your final thoughts here to wrap the evening?
Well, in a couple weeks, they'll actually be going to Mason.
Yep.
Which is going to be fun for me. I'll be going home. I'm a Mason boy myself. So that'll be a fun time to watch us go play over in the Dome. Final thoughts on this game right here. I think you got a Peaster team that's got some talent that are learning to trust each other, trust the coaching staff. They've got some really good-looking kids and some really versatile, athletic young men. Wall did a really good job, I think, tonight. They minimized missed tackles. And there was no turnover at all by them, which is something that this is the first game this year that they have not turned the ball over. And usually when you take care of the ball, good things happen, and that did tonight. What we also saw tonight, we saw Gunnar Dillard step in and make some really nice throws downfield. We saw the offensive line give him a lot of time and a lot of patience to do just that. And just an overall solid win on every phase by the Wall Hawks, and that's what you would expect out of this team.
Yeah, good bounce-back win after the 17-14 loss in overtime last week to a very good Jim Ned team. We'll make sure we thank our sponsors: First Community Federal Credit Union, Pack Saddle Barbecue, Mitchell Automotive Group, Church Landscape Company, Oasis Crop Insurance, Financial Services Center, Cody Larimore Insurance Agency, Gandy Inc., VGI Technology, San Angelo To Go, and College Hills Bodega. Coach, you give us a wrap up some scores here around the area, and then we'll get ready to sign off here.
Let's take care of some district scores in Wall's district that's going on right now. Grape Creek, 57-22 loss to Ozona. That's now final. The Brady Bulldogs are up 26-14 in the fourth with 5:15 left to the Dublin Lions. Early has lost to Hamilton. That's now final 40-0. Ballinger, it's now final. They lost to Clyde 56-0. And right now, starting the fourth, it's Ingram 38 and TLCA 28. Some other scores around the area of note. Central is currently down 10, 24-34 to Belton. That's 10:30 left in the fourth quarter. Christoval, the last I see on that one was 21-7, but I saw a much bigger score, like 42-7, against Mason tonight, who the Hawks will have here in 2 weeks in Mason, and they're in Mason tonight. One of note for some of you guys out there, Wolford Friendship beats Abilene High 17-12. Jacksboro, who beat Peaster, turned around and beat Cisco tonight 51-0. So, like I said, this is a better team than what a lot of people may think.
Yeah, I'm curious as they get themselves into district play and fix some things there that they worked on tonight, they'll get going. Again, we definitely want to thank everyone tonight for joining us. Again, your Wall Hawks went to 3-1 over Peaster, turned to 1-3, 42-0. We thank both teams for allowing us to broadcast. We thank your fans for watching. Next week, we have Lakeview versus Levelland on broadcast and Cristobal versus Brady. Thank you again for joining us. Thank you for watching Concho Sports Network, and thank you guys. We wrap up the Pixelcast post-game show.